Hey family, it's your girl Renee, and today we have another mail call. Woohoo! Yay! You know I love my mail call, and I'm gonna be having a lot of mail calls coming because I ordered a lot of things for the garden and just a few other little surprises. So get ready to see a lot of mail calls coming your way. So the first one, I have two mail calls. I got this one and I have this one. Yay! So you know how we do it. Let's get our singing voices on. La 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 la. All right, here we go. It's mail call. It's mail call. Look what I got in the mail today. It's mail call. It's mail call. I'm so happy today. Woohoo! All right, so the first mail call I got from Amazon, and I thought this one was so suited and so perfect for the black and white garden. So let me see if I can get this bad boy open. I'm opening it up now. Did you guys guess what it was? Do you know what it is? I know you guys are going to be so excited to see this one. Let me open it up so you guys can get the full extent of it. Are you ready for it, you guys? Dun, 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 dun. Look! Isn't this cute? It says welcome. And look who the critter is. It's a squirrel. And I specifically got this one because of tails. And look, whoop, and look, all the way on the bottom. He's right by the welcome sign. And of course, it has like his little acorns. And he's got a cute little black and white scarf on. Perfect for the black and white garden. That's why I got it too, because I thought this would be perfect for fall and also winter, because it has down at the bottom by his feet, you see the pine cones and the snow and the little pine trees sprigs right there. So I thought I could just put that one out there and go it all the way from fall all the way into winter. Clever, huh? That's what I thought when I saw this. Even though I always tell you guys I have a love-hate relationship with Tails and his so-called girlfriend. Child, let me tell you. Them squirrels be doing it up over here. I don't think they like, well, I'm not even going to say it because I don't want to put that out in the atmosphere. Next thing you know, they'll be digging around in that area, which I do not want them to be in. So the next thing I ordered, because you know it's time for me to get out there and start getting my onions in the ground. So I always order some extra onions from Dixondale Farms. And I'll show you and I'll put the address and stuff down in the bottom. See, this is where, see, Dixondale Farms right there. That's where I always order. And I ordered some, as always, I don't have my glasses. I ordered a bunch of intermediate day onions. And I always get the sampler pack. And they come in and they look like this. It has the red onions, white onions, yellow onions. So I have that. And then it always comes with some fantastic information. Comes with a little instruction booklet that tells you everything about how you should grow your onions and how you should take care of them, which I think is fantastic. See, look, this is what it looks like. See? The onion planting guide, and it tells you before you start planting 4 easy steps to growing onions, leeks, and shallots, because they also offer the leeks and the shallots too. And this is how they tell you how to plant each and every one of those. And then on the back it says 10 ways to ensure your onions success, and it also says harvest and how to store them. So when you finish harvesting your onions or shallots or leeks, it tells you how to store them and also how to harvest them. And then it gives you some extra helpful hints of how to plant your onions. And it always comes in a nice, cool little box that has like the little holes there so your onions won't get all moldy. Because I have ordered a few things from not this company, but other companies, and then you get them and they're all molded, and you be like, what the heck happened to my onions or whatever you ordered, flowers, bulbs, and I'd be like, now they're all moldy and crazy. So what I do now is I like to separate my onions into bowls, and then I put a little water in them so they can hydrate the onions before I start to plant them. So like I said, I got 3 varieties. So let me put you down. Thank goodness I cut my nails, because y'all, this tripod almost took my nail off. Whew, that was painful. So I always have like a couple of bowls, and then this one has a rubber band on it, and I usually just pop that rubber band off. And I always have like some newspaper or something underneath, because you know onions come and they be some dirty looking. So what I do is I always take one for a bowl for the red onions, which would be this one, and then I have one for the yellow. Well, this one's white, so I put the white ones in here. And that's all I do. And you have some good size onions that has some good roots on the bottom. And then they always send you these, you know, these little baby ones. But you know what? People think that these won't grow. Still stick them in the ground anyway, because you just never know. And then when I go out and plant, I always take these bowls. I don't know if this is white or yellow. We'll put that as a yellow, because sometimes that's the only thing that's hard to distinguish, if it's a white or a yellow, because it doesn't have like a really dark yellow color. And I know these ones are. Whenever I order from Dixondale, I never get a lot of the red onions. These onions look like this. See how fat that one is? My red onions never come that way. They're always really, really thin. And my red ones don't grow very big. So I always hope every year that when I get one, well, this one's the biggest I've ever received from Dixondale. So I'm happy about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all these onions that I think that look like they're yellow. I'm just going to stick them in that one, because like I said, you don't, it's hard to tell. So I might just put them all in one bowl and then just plant them, because, you know, you can distinguish that's a red onion because, you know, tip of it's red. But these other ones, your girl is not sure. And I'm under a good light, so I should be able to see the difference. Oh, and the part of the season that I like too is that when you're doing your onions, I always plant mine and let them go through the winter, and then springtime is when you get so excited, because that's when you're looking to see if they've bulbed up, if they have increased in size, and then all you have to do is keep them fertilized, watered, and then before you know it, shoot, you'll be out there harvesting your onions. You guys saw how I did my onions last season. I was the first time I really was able to, hey, there's another good second red onion. Look at this one. It's getting bigger than these ones. Look at this, because this, like I said, this is normally what they look like. This size, and look at this one compared to this one. I got at least 3 of them. So I'm hoping that, you know, once I put some more muriatic potash in there, in my soil, and because the soil is pretty much already amended. I just didn't put the last few amendments in there because I didn't want to put them in there until my onions came. So they have arrived, you guys. So now I can plant. Now I just gotta wait for a good day because it's been so cold here. And it's fall, I know that. And it's gonna be have a chilly day, so I'm just gonna have to just go with it. And they give you a pretty good amount of onions here. So these are the ones that are left over. These ones I won't plant because I think those are too tiny. Now there's just some, that are just too tiny. And they're not going to bulb up. So I'm not even going to take the time to even, you know, put them in my bowls and stuff. So I've got them. Stick this in here. All right, so let me show you. So these are the red onions that like I said, is always a challenge for me. So I'm just going to plant them and see what we get. And then these are the white and yellow. And like I said, these are kind of like all mixed up together. And I know these ones right here are the white, and I think maybe over here are the yellow because of the color difference. See how this is a little bit different? See? Let me put it side by side so you guys can see. See what I'm saying? How this one is so white and then this one has that yellow tint to it. So I think this is the yellow and this is the white. So that's what our mail call is today, you guys. That's all that I received in the mail call. So we're going to be planting these onions out soon. So look forward to this video of us planting our white and yellow and our red onions. Woohoo! It's onion time, baby. And I get so excited when I plant these out and when I see the snow coming down and the snow has covered my garden beds. I always know that the water from the snow will keep them well watered for me. And I know that the roots of the onions, even though this part may kind of like die back a little bit, but they're still healthy. I know that these roots that are underneath the soil in my garden bed are growing because they are well insulated under all that good amended soil, and they are getting the food that they need in order to grow. So I cannot wait to get these planted and let the process begin and see how we do in the spring and summer. All right, guys, so that's all that I have was my onions and my new flag that I'm gonna stick out there. I'm so excited. I already received the plant stand. So all I was waiting for was for me to receive the flag, and I did it. Woo-hoo. So this is a good day, you guys. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to stick this out here, out in the black and white garden. And when I get it all set up and stuff, I will take you out there, let you see it, and then we'll go plant them onions. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you are getting your onions in the ground, your shallots in your ground. You're doing the Irish way of planting your potatoes, if that's something that you're doing, because I'm trying it this season, and hopefully I'll be able to harvest some potatoes in the spring, in the summer months. So, and then I'll be putting some potatoes in the ground for the spring and the summer. So I'm hoping my Irish way will give me some potatoes and my family will eat on those for a while. And then when my spring and summer potatoes are ready, we'll be chowing down on them too. All right, guys, take care. Love you all. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join my family. And for my new subscriber, thank you for joining my family. And for my returning subscribers, I love you. All right, you guys, take care.